So I'm gonna just give you a warning now. This video is just gonna be me word vomiting. I'm on a reading hiatus until February. So let's roll the intro. We need to talk about Robin Hobb. Feeling a lot of things right now. I've had to sit with this story or this series for a little bit. I will leave some more Coherent reviews down below that you can check out as well. But this is the we just trying to be a part of the community that really enjoyed the Farseer Trilogy. Apprentice, Royal Assassin, and Assassin's Quest are the 3 books in this amazing series, the Farseer Trilogy by Robin Hobb. If you've been here before, you've seen my channel. I have started the Elderling, reading through the Elderling series by Robin Hobb. And initially coming into this series, I heard so many good things, and I heard some other conflicting reviews about the story. I've heard, about this realm of the Elderlings, and I really wanted to find out for myself, is it everything it was cracked up to be or not? And this is by far one of the most impactful and emotionally riveting fantasy stories, I'll say it, stories I've ever read. I have read a lot of fantasy. I've read Game of Thrones up to date, which by far is amazing, and the Farseer Trilogy, and I'm perceiving the realm of the Elderlings, really giving me that taste of something I didn't know I was looking for before. And the story of the Farseer Trilogy begins with a boy who comes to this town, and he is the son of the king in waiting. His father abdicates the throne, and because he has a magic skill of the Farseer blood, which is he has a magic that he is privy to, which is the skill, mind control, serious mind control, and then of a beast magic called the wit, where he can commune and talk and bond with animals. And so that magic is a beast magic, and the skill is for the Farseer lineage, or the king of the 6 duchies and his heirs. The story goes from there. We follow Fitz. It's a coming of age series, as he goes through trying to understand his role in the political maneuverings of the king, his grandfather, and of his uncles, and of his role as an assassin. So we are faced with this little boy who goes through so many things in his childhood. The tone of the series is very sobering. I wouldn't say it's overtly sad, but it's very sobering. I have not read anything so beautiful before. And beautiful not in the sense of beautiful vocabulary, beautiful in the sense of how she can weave the narrative and weaves these characters in such a way through the first person narrative, which by far is not really done. You don't really see a lot of first person narratives in fantasy, especially adult high fantasy. This series is unique in that regard because we are following we're meeting all of these different characters, all of the political issues, and all of the magic learned, all of these things we're facing, and we're looking through the lens of Fitz. And Fitz, through each point of the series, is a kid. He's a teenager. We follow him from 6 years of age, probably till about 25, I would say. And so we follow his evolution into manhood, and his grapples with being loved, and his perception of what that is. And a lot of the times I was like, Fitz, that's not what they meant. Fitz! I would get so frustrated with him, and then I would be so sad for him, then I would be happy for him. But each time, Robin Hobb is always letting you know there are emotional consequences for every action that Fitz takes. Poor old Fitz. I am incandescently satisfied, utterly wrecked, and wholeheartedly invested in the realm of the Elderlings. I need to know. What I really learned about reading this series for me, which I didn't realize that I enjoyed, was character development. I always enjoy reading about the characters, but before really reading this series, I forgot how much I really enjoyed sitting with a character. I enjoy really understanding their motivations, understanding their perceptions of different circumstances, understanding their pain, their joy, the loss. Plot does move forward. It's as if, wow, that character responds in the way you would think they would respond because we have all of that information about them. And especially in the first person with Fitz, he's just such a complex character. And he doesn't start off that way. You know, like a lot of us, we don't ever start off the way that we end up. But life happens and trauma and joy but not a lot of joy for Fitz, unfortunately. Not a lot of joy. Life thrusts itself on Fitz, and he either has to decide to make a decision for A or a decision for B, but there is always going to be an emotional consequence to his decisions, even if it is the most honorable thing. And that is just so decadent. It is a dessert. Even Hobb has studied the craft of writing. She is a master of her craft, of crafting these intricate, direct, and emotional, impactful characters. Because I'm here for the character of Fitz, and how is he gonna handle all of the things that he has to face. And poor old Fitz. There are a myriad of characters, and I don't really want to go too much into it because really can be spoilery. But like I said, if you've been here before, these books have maps, okay? These books have maps in them, okay? And the maps are important. We go to these places. We see a lot of people through one character, but there are a lot of characters. And so this is not a series you just want to jump into. Maybe you do. Maybe I have persuaded you to just take a leap with me and to read the Farseer Trilogy. I'm going to do a trilogy wrap-up of all of these. Make no mistake, like I already have them in my Amazon cart ready to go. You know, we already heard about the book slump, right?
The slump is real.
Yeah, sing it,
slump
Chrissy.
is real.
Sing
Slump is real, y'all.
It is real. This series has put me in a book hangover. And by that, I mean, I know that there are other books that are beautiful, that are hard-hitting, that are profound and stay with you. But this is something I have not witnessed before. Something I haven't experienced. And it's really difficult to put into words. The narrative and the characters, it's just very well balanced. And everything is about the push and the pull of life and the things happening to the character of Fitz Chivalry. And even down to the fact that he doesn't even know his name. A little boy comes. He doesn't remember his mother. He doesn't remember his grandfather. He doesn't even remember his own name. So they call him Fitz. Like how... What? And he goes on to be an assassin, trained to be an assassin, trained to be, you know, and then he goes on a quest to help his kingdom and the people in his kingdom. And it's just like, how? Poor Fitz. I felt every emotion. I was angry. I felt bad for Fitz. I cheered for him. I cried with him. My heart broke for him. Talk about the animal companion. I have not read a depiction of an animal companion unlike anything I've read here in Farseer Trilogy. It is just believable in the sense of the animals actually in their mind, how Hobb portrays them. Their thought processes are of an animal, but relatable and actually very funny in regard to their interactions with humans. The magical undertone, it's just a very subtle magic system in this series. It's not like a lot of magic systems are like, boom, that's the first thing you know about, and the characters are responding and using this magic. But with Robin, the Realm of the Elderlings, I'm starting to see, and I've only read just these 3, there's just subtle undertones, and Robin Hobb weaves subtlety and character development and plot and emotional investment. She pulls these emotions out of you as the reader because you know what's really going on. But let's talk about the book Hangover. Book Hangover has me feeling like I don't think I'm going to read anything better than this. I will never love again. And this is just the first entry to the realm of the Elderlings. How am I going to make it? Oh, God. How am I going to make it? Towards the end of January at the recording of this video, and I'm on a reading hiatus until February. And I know this sounds so strange, but if you're bookish, you understand. There are just some stories, there's some experiences that you actually live through the characters. And that is one of the things I enjoy about fantasy, digging in, escaping into this completely different world and realizing, you know what? Life is okay. I ain't got Fitz kind of problems. You know what I mean? What a great experience. What it leaves me speechless. And it is truly a coming of age trilogy. If you enjoy learning or meeting a character and seeing their journey as they come from childhood to an adult, this will be great. There are some trigger warnings for some animal cruelty. Kind of be prepared for that. And be prepared to have your heart ripped out and put back in and put a band-aid on with some salve and then just kidding, I need it again. I mean, Robin Hobb had me wanting to come to her house and knock on her door because I had questions. Everything gets tied up with a beautiful bow. But you're always like, is this it? This can't be it. If I had to say which one is my favorite, I don't know. I'll tell you what I liked about each of the entries. Each one of these was a 5-star read for me. And each one brought something different to the reading experience. But my favorite out of all of them, the one that stays with me, is going to have to be Assassin's Quest. And I say that because, yes, it is the third book in the trilogy, but it really just re-emphasizes all of the, oh God, I don't have a favorite because they're all my favorite. And I'm sorry, I can't, because each one brought something different. I learned about Fitz growing up here. I learned about more of his assassin and being a royal assassin and all the political consequences and drama that happened. Are you kidding me? As far as plot, movement, and just stakes, Royal Assassin has a lot of stakes. Assassin's Quest evaluates the aftermath of all of those. Assassin's Apprentice gives you on the incline. Royal Assassin is like and then Assassin's Quest is like, man, we got to clean all of this up. That's just way out. Like I said before, there are better reviews that I could direct you to. And then can we talk about the additions? Couldn't wait. Let me tell you the experience. I could not wait. After I finished Royal Assassin, because I was sick, and once I started feeling better, I was able to get back into Royal Assassin. And I read this ferociously. All of these books I read ferociously. I read this one in 2 days. I read this one about 2 to 3 days as well. This one took me a little long. And I'm going to tell you, Assassin's Quest took me longer because I knew the book Hangover was pending. And the closer I got to the conclusion of the series, I was just dreading it because I knew Robin Hobb was just going to wrap that thing up with a bow on it. And I wasn't ready for it to be over. I'm still not ready for it to be over. But it's not over. And I have to wait through another trilogy series to get back to Fitz in the third trilogy of the 16-book series. I declared on my channel earlier, and I said that this was going to be the year of Brando Sando. I mean, we're gonna have Hobb and Hobb right here. Robin Hobb is just gonna take over my channel. You're gonna look at the wrap-ups. You just get used to seeing Robin Hobb. Just get used to hearing me just talk about her all the time and her writing. I would just love to sit and have a cup of tea with her and just understand like the imagination and how she could craft a sentence, and in that one sentence so many implications, So much information in just one sentence. I don't want to tell you any more what I've already shared, because this is a series that you should just experience on your own and at your own time and at your own pace. Well, the book Hangover is here, y'all, and I'm happy about it. Very rarely do I get a book hangover. I said it was Sanderson, but I haven't picked up a Sanderson book at all, and it's January, and I have no room. I'm feeling like we gotta give the OGs what they, and you want to know something I found very insightful. The Farseer Trilogy was written and published between 1995 and 1997. Fact that I am in 2022, and the impact of this goes to show you the longevity and the absolute genius of Robin Hobb. It is to be appreciated, it is to be recognized, and it is to be enjoyed. I tried to piece something together, but I need to express my appreciation for this series and for the experience that it gave me and for the joy. And by God, it just reminded me why I enjoy reading so much, especially fantasy. And this is some good stuff. This holds up. Come along and we'll see a place of pure. Am I gonna get copyright? Robin Hobb, and we'll see.
She will give you pure imagination, and you won't regret it at all.
Not 1 second. Are you gonna check out the Royal Assassin, or are you just here for Chrissy's commentary? The commentary will be good too. I'll have all those links linked down below that I mentioned. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.